All right, so I'm in the coffee shop and I am working on a number of projects in my little beat up here notebook. Today we're working on the plan for 2026. As you all know, 2026 is right around the corner. I don't know how many days, but it is the 6th of December. So let's do that math. There's about 25 more days left in December before we get to January. And so it'll most likely be best that you go ahead and um, get started on your 2026 goals. So for me, as I was building out these goals, I realized that oftentimes I set these very vague and yeah, it's very vague goals. And part of that reason is because when you don't know, you don't know. And so for me, I've learned over the years that setting these vague goals means that they don't get done. So it requires that now I set it up to where I actually plan out the entire year. What does it look like in January? What does it look like in February? And what are some of the changes in which I want. So I want to read something for you all that I wrote down a few days ago, and it's really around some lifestyle changes that I need to make, and so I start out with number one, workout 2 times a day. And part of that reason is because if I'm working out once a day, I'm often eating that second half of the day where I don't have a workout. And a workout doesn't mean that I have to go to the gym. Could be a brisk walk, could be doing something in the gym or doing something at home in the garage, doing some push-ups, some sit-ups, doing something active. Um, I want to run 3 different businesses. So I want to run my coaching business. I want to run a merch business, and I want to run a mentoring business. And the difference between the coaching and the mentoring is the mentoring will most likely very heavily be more nonprofit, where the coaching will be for profit. The coaching is going to have a side of consulting in it. I want to record YouTube daily, at least 2 to 3 posts, and so I really got to start generating and growing more content. So recording 2 to 3 times a day. I want to invest in others. I want to invest in my intelligence and invest in learning more about my history and just investing in learning a little bit more about what skills that I can develop, whether they are skills that I have that are strong or skills that I have that are weak. I want to make sure I invest and invest heavily. I want to build, a new website. I want my website to look a lot more cleaner than what it looks right now. I want it to be a simple landing page that allows people to enter in based off of their needs. And so on that enter page, I want it to have, for mentoring, for coaching, for podcasts, or and then really going into the merch side. The merch side will obviously be supportive of the brands that I have. And then the last thing that I really want to do this upcoming year is I want to start a scholarship fund. I know it doesn't have to be a large amount, but I want to start a scholarship fund to where I can invest in um, young adults that are really looking to get to the next level, but they don't have the means to be able to do that. So I want to create a scholarship fund, and I believe I want to do some of the ideas that I came up with is I want to do a $200 scholarship fund, I want to do a $500 scholarship fund, and I want to do a $1,500 scholarship fund. And what this allows me to do is to have multiple people that I can influence and or support to go after their goals as we see that and not use the fact that they don't have capital or some level of money to help them get to what they need. So my motto this year of 2026 is going to be routines create habits, habits create discipline, discipline creates focus. And so again, motto for this year is routine creates habits, habits create discipline, and discipline creates focus. So that's what I'm working on for the year of 2026. What are your goals for 2026 and beyond? Are you looking to start planning that now, or are you waiting until the year comes to start setting some New Year's resolutions that you're not going to meet? Or are you really serious about it this year, just like you said you were serious about it last year? It's time to really lay it all out, put it on paper, write it down, right? So that you can revisit it and share it and see how well you've gotten ahead of your goals, or how many goals have you accomplished, how many things have you accomplished on this journey to what you want to achieve in the year of 2026. Hopefully there's something that resonated with you, and in the comments below, let's start sharing some of the things in which we're looking to do next year to define it as your next step to hold yourself accountable. Thank you.